If you are seeing this, then I believe I did something right. Hi, this is AruvaChan, and instead of a digital drawing today, I'm gonna do a more traditional drawing. And I've really wanted to do traditional stuff on my main channel. I just really haven't gotten, around to doing it, I guess. I didn't really know how to do it. Like right now I'm using a live stream software, and I'm live streaming, and I put it to private, so none of my fans would see it. None of you guys would see it. You can't join my live stream if I'm not public, right? Anyway, today I just wanted to talk about something I was told earlier, and it is currently 12 p.m. in the afternoon, 12 in the afternoon for me, and I went to bed at 7:30. Went to bed at 7:30, which, I don't really have a problem with, because I'm, doing my own thing, basically. I spent the entire night on Discord talking with a few of you, and my mom woke up for work, and she says, you should probably get a real job. I say, YouTube's not bringing in too much revenue for me right now. That's what I said. I said, yeah, YouTube's slowing down for me. And she says, yeah, you should probably look into getting a new job. And I agree with her. But, it's still, I want to be able to do this as my full-time job. I never knew how much I wanted this until I had it for a little bit, and then now I genuinely want to do this. You guys have made me fame crazy, if I was famous. Oh no. Oh, I made a smudge. That's why you don't work right from left, you work left to right. I should know this by now. I've done this however many times. I don't even know. If you cannot see this painting yet, don't worry, everything will come into place as soon as I finish inking it. They say you're not supposed to put your arms on paintings. They have wooden tools to keep you from smudging your art. But I think a smudge is a happy accident. Just like Bob Ross says, happy accidents happen. But anyway, back to what had happened earlier. I had said I was up all night chatting, and how much I actually missed talking with people, and that's basically what got us into saying I should have a job, because I was retail, and I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot, and the entire time I spent in retail, I talked to people. That's basically where my mom came in and said, well, you should probably get a job at Walmart then. Which, I don't know about you, or if you're from this country, but Walmart's not the greatest place to work. Very not cool. Very not fun. I don't know about not cool, but it's not fun. Lots of rude people in the world, and they seem to all go to Walmart. a little concerned about that. Like, I'm not one to be like, oh, I don't want to work there because there's rude people there, because honestly, that's every job. That's every job, no matter where you go. Which is sad to say, but, there's truth in that. So my mom told me, after I kind of said, yeah, I suppose I could go work at Walmart, she said, you should probably go make some friends in real life. Instead of talking to people online, you should probably make some real life friends. Yeah, you're probably right. I've got a few real life friends, but not enough, apparently. She said something. She said, this is supposed to be the time of your life. And I don't really know how to respond to that. And so I said, time of my life, huh? So, currently I live at home with my parents. I'm 23 years old. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's not how I saw myself living at 23, I guess. It's weird. You don't see yourself living with your parents. You see yourself in an apartment or, living with a significant other, which I do not have either of those. Do not have a partner, or I don't have an apartment or a significant other. Sad. But, yeah, she said, this is supposed to be the time of your life. And I've heard that quite a bit from her. I heard that in high school, which, boy, oof. High school was probably one of the worst schooling times for me. Very bad. Kind of let it roll off my shoulder when she said that. But it does get you thinking, should I be doing something more with my life? Probably. I've heard a lot of things when it comes to that kind of stuff, your early, mid-20s, whatever, are supposed to be the times of your life, according to older generations, but a lot of kids my age don't have money, so the time of our life stage has kind of shifted. I've heard a few different things. I've heard that your 20s is for figuring things out. Figuring things out. Figuring things out. Not having your life together. Not having the time of your life. It's for figuring things out. And honestly, that never made me feel any better, because I'm, still struggling to figure my life out. But it's kind of how life goes. You never know what you're going to get. Life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, that thing. It's not fair, but, it happens. Life happens. And whether I spend my time now trying to figure out why I'm not having the time of my life in my early 20s, or, if I figure out that later on in life I didn't have any money to have the time of my life in my late 20s, so why was I worrying? And I'm sure a lot of people go through this, where they're like, God, why did I think that? Why did I think that had to be the time of my life. Like, that was just silly of me. Like, I honestly, like, I hear that so much. I hear it so much. Like, you should really be having the time of your life. Like, what if I'm not, though? Like, I can't help that I'm not. And, it makes me sad, because, I feel like I'm wasting time. And how do you get out of that feeling of I'm wasting time? Like, I genuinely don't know. So I often find myself wondering, am I wasting my time? And that's like a huge stress, because I get some deep thoughts, in the middle of the night or in the late night about how I'm going to die, and I'm going to die eventually, so why am I not doing stuff right now? The simple answer is because I don't have money. Like, I don't have a means to do stuff. Which, I suppose I could go out into the world and, struggle like my parents did, and try and make my way enough where I can actually make my own life. But, like, I have a family who will genuinely support me when I'm struggling, so I don't need to struggle. And it's a very privileged thing, and I know that. And, like, I definitely take advantage of living at home with my parents. Like, it's just, I know I should be doing more with my life. And, it's hard to be like, yeah, I know. Like, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do different stuff. Like, you're not making it any better by telling me this should be the time of my life. Like, I don't know why adults do that. Like, they also think you're missing out, which is stressful. It's so stressful. Like, I can't help that my life kind of sucks right now, because I'm trying to get it into like a working order here. And you telling me my life sucked does not help. It does not. And, I'm sure I will get talked to about this video later if they see this, but, like, this is just a way of me venting. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My life doesn't suck that much, though. Like, I'm doing art. I've always wanted to do art. And, like, I genuinely get the chance to do it, even for a little bit. Like, it's almost like a dream come true. It's amazing. And really, it really is. Like, even just a little bit, if I can pretend I can be an artist, that makes me feel better about how this should be the time of my life, and how I'm not properly using my time. That's hard to tell somebody, so you're wasting your life. Like, yeah, maybe. But it is my life to waste, so I'll figure stuff out. I'll figure it out. Might take me a little while, but I'll figure it out. You never know what's going to happen in my life. Right now, YouTube is, YouTube is basically my chance of, getting my name out there. And the more I do spend time online or hang out with, my fans in my Discord or whatever, the more I get my name out there, the more people like me. And the better chance of people actually, viewing my art. And I need that. I also need my dog to stop barking. That probably won't happen either. Hear the soothing soundtrack of me talking, listening to music, and then my dog barking. How nice. This is the time of your life, huh? I don't feel it. Like, I've been told by many a early 30-year-old that this is the time where I need to get things together. And I have a visitor! Hello, Bella. Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. No, don't come back here. Ow, you're scratching me. I just wanted her to leave. Please. Life is full of mysteries, and you never know when a dog is just going to show up. Not fun. She's sitting next to me, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about being told that this is the time of my life, because honestly, it doesn't feel like it, and I've always been a late bloomer, so maybe I'll come into the time of my life. Like, I'll eventually get to that point where it's the time of my life. But, like, at the time, I won't know, I guess. I've always done things at my own pace, so I'm not quite so worried about missing out on the time of my life, because it hasn't started yet. And if it has started, then, you know, this will be the time of my life. I don't have to worry about it. Like, because I will remember it as the time of my life. I'm sorry if you can hear her sniffing in the background. She's very, very excitable. Very excited and very excitable. I get told this, I've been told this quite a few times in my life. Like, this should be the time of your life. Which is weird, because why are you dictating when I'm gonna have, the best time in my life? Like, my best time in my life might be when I have kids. Who knows? It's certainly not me. I'm not too worried about it. Because I plan on having, a long life, hopefully. I don't want to jinx myself, knock on wood. And honestly, I try to enjoy every day. I do. I try to enjoy every single day. And that's, that's a me thing. I try to enjoy every moment of every day, because you never know when it could be your last, as morbid as that sounds. It's true. And I very much live my life like that, like thinking about death constantly. Which is, that's very bad for me, because then I think about scary stuff, which is... I don't do very well with scary stuff. I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. I get scared very easily. But yeah, making myself think about how I'm wasting my time throws me back to death, and it's not cool. And I do not enjoy the thought of death. Or dying. So I'm not going to talk about it, because it's literally going to make me cry. But, like, those kind of things, I don't know. I don't know if I want to control them. Because, like, as much as I want to be like, yeah, I'm having the greatest time of my life, I know I'm not. Like, there will be a better time for me, and when that time comes, I'll be happy with it. Like, I'll make my memories, and I know I don't want to live a mediocre life, and I don't want to live with my parents my whole life, so, like, I'll eventually move out, and I'll make my own way. But, you know, I need the emotional and, you know, like, literal support of my parents. I'm not ready to leave the nest. And, you know, maybe I should have got kicked out when I turned 18. Like, maybe I should still get kicked out, but I don't know. Who knows? Certainly not me. I'm thinking, once my brother gets all settled in, I may start looking to live up where he's living. He just moved. And, this town I live in is a ghost town, essentially. There's absolutely nothing here for me, except maybe one friend, and I don't get to see him anymore. So it's, like, I get to see him on weekends, and that's it. And it honestly wouldn't be so much of a big change for me if I, you know, just picked up and left, because I really do only have that one friend. And it's hard living your life with only one person who's close to you. But there's not much you can really do when there's nobody else, you know, in the town you're living in. I've got a few friends that I play video games with. And they're really cool, but, like, I don't know, I don't hang out with them. Like, I've only ever hung out with one, and it was to go ghost hunting, and I have not hung out with him after that. And that could be a me thing. Like, I'm afraid to ask him to hang out because I think he's cool or something. Who knows? Not me. Life's silly like that. Like, you never know what you're gonna have to do or have to figure out next. But I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I know if I died tomorrow, I probably wouldn't have regrets. Like, I've had an okay life. It's been an interesting one. It's definitely been an interesting one. It seems a little morbid now that I say that out loud, but life is very interesting. And I've done quite a bit. I think it would be sad if I died tomorrow, but, like, I've done lots of really nice, really cool stuff. Like, and, you know, I know I'll eventually get to do all that cool, fun stuff on my own. So, I'm not rushing it. I'll get there eventually. I know I will. Like, I need to make my way. I just need to figure it out. know probably a lot of you guys struggle with this. It's just not knowing where you're going. Not knowing where you're going. That's cute. And yeah, don't worry. I genuinely don't know either. Am I supposed to be out there living the best life ever? Probably. Am I? Nope. Absolutely not. Should I be worried about it? I mean, there's not much I can do at the moment. So worrying isn't really, it doesn't help you in the long run. It doesn't help you at all, really. If you want anything in life, you need to change. Change is hard. Change is the hardest thing I've ever done. I've done it a lot. I've moved a lot. Which might be why I'm so hesitant on picking up and moving again. Because it's just, you don't want to keep going. You don't want to keep moving around. And even though I know I don't want to be here, I don't want to pick up again. I hate picking up. It's always new beginnings. It's rough. It's frustrating. You don't want it to be a new beginning. You want it to be, the same beginning. The boring beginning. The one you've done, 100,000 times because you know it. But unfortunately, life does not work like that. And you will have to make new beginnings. Eventually. And I know my life doesn't start in a day. So I can keep working on it. Making it what I want it to be. Not what I think it should be. Maybe then I'll be a lot happier. Then again, who knows? Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna finish the background, and then I think that'll be it. I think I'm pretty much done talking about how I need to get my life together. For now. I'm sure it'll come up again later. But, I wanted to paint a water girl. Because I absolutely love summer. This season. And, I, kind of wanted to embody that a little bit. Summer is hanging out at the pool and, staying up late with your friends, talking about nothing, and just enjoying the simpler things. So, this is my OC, Summer, and she loves the simple things. She can't get enough of it because she's never been a human before. And new things amaze her. What is this green and white thing? She doesn't even know. What on earth? But she likes it. Yeah, I think she's the embodiment of the ocean, maybe. Something like that. Maybe not. She could just be water spirit or something. an adopted water spirit. She just kind of came up one day and they're like, oh, okay. Okay. I kind of like that if she was a fae. Fairy. And she was turned human. I don't think I would write this into a story. I just genuinely enjoy the character. I think she's cute. Have you ever had an experience like that? Somebody telling you that you should be doing something different with your life? Or you should be experiencing things differently? I know I've had this multiple times in my life, so maybe I'm not the only one. I mean, if you have, let me know, definitely. Because I'd love to hear. I'm sure some of you have some pretty crazy stories. I love how you guys always keep me company. Genuinely, I do. I really do. I appreciate it so much, and if I do have to stop doing YouTube, I genuinely want you guys to know that I have enjoyed every minute of this. And I don't think I will stop doing YouTube even if I do have to get a job. But, you know, posting will probably lessen. Like, right now I'm doing 3 videos a week. You know, at most 3 videos a week. But, if I get a job, that probably won't happen because I'll be working most days. So, I'll probably be posting maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. I don't even know. But I did genuinely enjoy doing this for you guys. Like, you've motivated me so much, and I can only ever thank you. It's weird, but it's just genuinely how I feel. Like, you guys literally you've done this for me. You've made it so I can do, you know, my art and enjoy my art, and I know it's giving you a lot of credit, but it's true. Couldn't have done this without you. Alright, I think that's about it for me. I'll add the whites back a little bit to this. Let me see. I love the way anime water, I mean some water too, I guess, reflective water looks. It's so pretty. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's almost as if it's a live stream, but you're not chatting with me. So it's nice. different. I like it. Okay. Alright, that's it for me. If you liked this, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of me actually drawing and painting stuff in real life, like traditional, definitely let me know in the comments or on my DeviantArt or any of my social media accounts, because I will absolutely do more, if that's what you guys want. But yeah, I think that's it for me today. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi, Belle.